Hello YouTube, this is the Florida Rider. Actually today I'm the Florida Driver. I am currently just south of Lake Placid, Florida, heading south on Highway 27. Yes, that's right, I'm heading for Miami. Unfortunately, it's not for fun, it's for work. Oh well. Why am I not on I-75? Well, do you see the lack of traffic in front of me? That's why I'm not on I-75, because it's currently Friday at 4:55 p.m. I did start off on I-75, and I got to a traffic jam about, well, near Bradenton, and I wasn't sure how long it was going to be for, so I just got off and came across the center of the state, and now I'm heading diagonally southeast. Yeah, southeast. The speed limit here is 65, so granted, while you have less of a chance of getting a speeding ticket on I-75, this is a lot more relaxing. Just point and go. A lot better than driving past some of the places I would have had to drive past on I-75, which are full of old people and snowbirds, like, well, let's see, Sarasota, Fort Myers, Naples. So I said, we'll just come down this way instead. Not sure which way I'm going home tomorrow, but I don't need to decide right now. So I am sort of bored from driving, which happens all the time when I drive a long distance. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a vlog. And this vlog is about underrated cities. Now, there are great cities in the world. Offhand, I would say London, Paris, Bangkok, New York, probably Los Angeles, San Francisco. I imagine Tokyo and Sydney as well, but I haven't been there. And then there are cities that are just average, like Tampa. There's nothing wrong with Tampa. It's a nice place. It's modern, but it doesn't have that extra special thing to it that makes it better than just average, in my opinion. So the city that I'm thinking of right now is actually Philadelphia. Yes, that's right, Philadelphia. If the first thing that comes to mind is dirty and crime-ridden, well, yeah, that is actually true. But then so is almost every American city. However, I lived there for about 10 months, and I learned to love Philadelphia in that time. Philadelphia is the modern and the historic combined, because you have a ton of American history, and then you have the modern business district and skyscrapers and all that. So in that sense, you have the best of both worlds. But where Philadelphia really thrives is on culture, because you have a ton of U.S. historical sites to see, and you also have many different cultures that have come together in one city. When I lived there, most weekends there was some kind of celebration going on. It wasn't a matter of what are we doing this weekend. It was a matter of which one are we going to this weekend. There were different weekends for different nationalities, like German weekend and the Puerto Rican weekend, the Irish weekend, the Italian weekend, etc. And it was all a lot of fun. Most of those weekends had parades and foods from those places, and everyone just having a really good time. But the best celebration in Philadelphia was the lead up to the 4th of July. Being the birthplace of America, you would think that it would have a very good celebration, and it does. It starts 8 days before the 4th of July, and there are different activities every afternoon and evening, like I remember a gospel festival. They would also put a big movie screen on the back of a flatbed and have it in different parts of the city and showing different Philadelphia themed movies every night. And there were also silly things such as Wawa Hoagie Fest. Wawa is the convenience store for those who might not know, and a hoagie is a submarine sandwich. And it all culminated on the 4th of July itself, when they had the presentation of the Medal of Liberty, I believe it was called, or something like that. It is some kind of peace or freedom medal that no one's ever heard of, that's usually given to someone who no one has ever heard of, but it's all symbolic. And after that, there's a huge parade down the Parkway, which is what locals call the Ben Franklin Parkway. And in the evening, there's a big concert with a stage on the steps of the Art Museum and many different types of music playing. And when I was there, it ended with the Philadelphia Orchestra playing, of course, the 1812 Overture. What else can you end an American celebration with on 4th of July? Which, by the way, cracks me up because the 1812 Overture has a Russian part of it and also has a French national anthem in it, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, the celebration was absolutely fantastic. So, a city that you should definitely have a look at if you happen to be in the area is Philadelphia. It's too often overshadowed by New York and Washington, and people just sort of forget it, but don't. Visit. And I am dedicating this post to Philly Frank, another moto vlogger who I will link to in the description. And also a new rider, so run over and check him out if you have a chance. This is the Florida Driver, signing off. Goodbye.